Without the slightest blip of guilt or remorse, 1 out of 25 people can do absolutely anything at all. At least that's what Martha Stout claims in her nonfiction book The Sociopath Next Door. The Sociopath Next Door is about antisocial personality disorder, or sociopathy, the non-correctable disfigurement of human character. In her book, Martha Stout talks about how to avoid a sociopath, how to escape them, how to identify them, and how they act and react in certain situations. At the beginning of the book, she lists 7 characteristics, and if you know someone who has at least 3 of them, then they could be diagnosed as having antisocial personality disorder. And here they are. 1. Failure to conform to social norms. 2. Deceitfulness or manipulativeness. 3. The failure to plan ahead. 4. Irritability or aggressiveness. 5. Reckless disregard for safety of self or others. 6. Consistent irresponsibility. And 7. Lack of remorse after having stolen, hurt, or mistreated another person. Personally, I know a couple sociopaths. One thing that Martha Stout does point out that I feel like I should point out to you in my review is that not all sociopaths are serial killers and murderers. They're just everyday people who enjoy harming people, like emotionally, not just physically. I did find a few things interesting, and it did make me think about sociopathy just a little bit, but it really wasn't all that great. I feel like most of the information you got out of the book you could have found through a quick Google search or just simply by watching an enormous amount of Criminal Minds episodes, which is something that I'm guilty of. When I started reading this book, I read the introduction or prologue, and Martha Stout sounded very angry. I feel like she wrote this book because someone she knew was in the crosshairs of a sociopath and about to get hurt, and she tried to warn them and then just pushed her off and ignored her, and she got angry, so she wrote this book. And then after she wrote the book, right before it was getting published or something, she wrote the really angry introduction that I felt was aimed at a specific person. And then after she had the physical copy of the book, she just handed it to her friend, and the book was kind of like a very long, I told you so. I didn't really think it was that enjoyable. Someone else might. You might. You never know. You could like it. I gave this book a 2 out of 5 stars because some of the narrative examples were enjoyable to read and I did like them, but overall I just didn't really enjoy this book. As always, if you read the book or you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Thanks, bye!